Tonight, we report on why a Quincy police clerk obtained a protection order and how REC Silicon waits to see if they get a refund or have to pay more taxes. What's going on in sports, Bob?
Big Ben women's basketball inked its top 2 recruits. Stick around to find out who they are and how they'll fit into the Lady Viking system. Let's take a look at our Weather Center forecast.
Good to be with you, everybody. Unsettled weather impacting much of the area. I'll let you know in just a few moments how the Easter weekend is panning out.
I'm Alan Troop. Stay tuned for all of this and much more on iFIBER 1 News.
From the iFIBER 1 HD studio here in the heart of the Columbia Basin, this is iFIBER 1 News. Your #1 source for local news, sports headlines, and our very own Weather Center forecast covering the entire Columbia Basin. This is iFIBER 1 News, and it starts now.
A Quincy police clerk claims a sergeant threatened her with a knife when she spoke with the chief about a problem with another co-worker. A visiting Lincoln County judge issued a protection order preventing Police Sergeant Dan Dops from contacting or keeping Clerk Diana Gaulis under surveillance. But it doesn't prevent him from being near her. Dops' attorney, Brian Chase, said Dops denied the allegations. The threat allegedly happened on March 11th after Gonzalez complained to Police Chief Bob Heimbach about a detective. The chief reportedly assigned Dops to handle the problem. According to court records, she claims she was sitting at her desk when she heard Dops walk behind her and say, "Snitches get stitches," while holding a knife. Heimbach said he couldn't comment on the dispute. He confirmed both Dops and Gonzalez are still employed at the police department. Dops is on paid administrative leave while the Ephrata Police Department conducts an investigation. Soap Lake is gearing up for its annual hydroplane regatta in June. Reporter Jeff Chu has the story.
Seattle Dragon Ski Association, which has about 100 members, hauled in several boats of all sizes last weekend to promote the Soap Lake Regatta. The races are scheduled to kick off on the lake June 14th for Father's Day weekend. Lenny Baker, Commodore of Seattle Dragon Ski, was on hand at the boat show and shine at Soap Lake's East Beach. He talked about the event.
It's an opportunity for us to support the community, Soap Lake, for our upcoming race.
Baker said the club's local representative, Terry Anderson, has been a good help at promoting the event locally.
We rejuvenated a race that was probably 86 or thereabouts was the last time that we raced here. And Terry has worked hard to put this together for us, works hand in hand with our club.
Soap Lake City and business officials believe the regatta will bring visitors to the shores of Soap Lake, providing an economic boost to the business community. I'm Jeff Chu for iFIBER 1 News.
Thanks, Jeff. Tyson Hill is seeking a full term as Grant County District Court Judge. Hill announced his candidacy for the position Monday. He was appointed by the Grant County Commissioners to the newly created position in April 2013 and started his term in July. The former deputy prosecuting attorney was one of 3 finalists for the position and needs to win November's election to keep the position. Hill said, "I am passionate about our justice system and the impact it has on our community. I've really enjoyed the work so far, but I'm just getting started." Hill volunteers in his church and has volunteered for community events such as Big Bend Community College's Substance Abuse Awareness Day. Grant County and REC Silicon officials are awaiting a decision to determine whether the company owes more in property taxes. The State Department of Revenue's Board of Tax Appeals is expected to issue a decision within 2 months about whether REC will need to pay roughly $9 million in property taxes from last year. The board held a hearing to determine whether the county assessed the property at REC Silicon's Moses Lake plants correctly. The company felt the property with the plant should be valued at $220 million, and the county felt it was worth $1.2 billion. REC Silicon has stated they hope to receive a $3.7 million refund with the state's decision that the plant is only worth $220 million. An Ephrata police officer received a different message when he called a potential phone scam artist. The scam began with a call to a man on Crest Drive. A voicemail message said it was the IRS calling and asking him to call back urgently. According to Ephrata police records, the officer called the number left in the voicemail, and he talked to a Middle Eastern man claiming to be IRS Special Agent Eric. The officer spoke with Eric, and the conversation ended with the officer being called profanities and Eric hanging up. Now let's take a look at people currently being sought out by the Grant County Sheriff's Office.
This is Sheriff Tom Jones with the Grant County Sheriff's Office. Each of the people you see here have a warrant for their arrest. If you see any of these people, we ask you do not attempt to detain or apprehend them, but call us at 509-762-1160 or send us an email at crimetips@co.grant.wa.us. If the person is presenting a danger, call 911. With your help, we can bring these people to justice and make our community safer.
We will be back after this.